Through the dust of the desert, they head home. Except this isn't home. These rows of tents on a barren Jordanian plain now shelter more than 30,000 Syrian refugees. Abdullah fled Syria with her extended family of 21.
The condition there was very difficult, and they were witnessing also slaughtering people with knives.
Many here tell similar tales of terror.
My house destroyed, ruined, ruined by missiles.
The population of the camp is growing day by day. 401 people crossed over the border last night, arriving at the camp under darkness, many carrying just the clothes on their back.
The father of these children didn't want to be filmed, but he described their journey here.
He said that if they heard that anybody is crossing the border, they will start shooting them. So of course they used to walk like without making any noise.
Most of the arrivals are women and children. The men have been killed or are fighting in Syria. This rebel soldier was wounded last week.
He got a bullet in his leg.
The aid agencies battle on. The actor and UNICEF ambassador Stephen Ray witnessing their work on the ground.
There was a woman and we were speaking to her, and she said this is not a life, it's a tragedy. All we can do is try and make life somehow better for them here. Try and blur that tragedy a bit.
But with winter only weeks away, they know it's only going to get worse before it gets better. Philip Bromwell, RTE News, Jordan. Another day in the desert, and a chance to cool off in Zatari refugee camp. More than 1 million litres of clean water is delivered here each day, one of the most arid places on Earth. 2,500 children go to school here, studying as they live in tents.
They said it is really hot and dust. And they said during the night it's getting colder and they feel like cold.
Daytime temperatures in the camp can reach into the mid-30s, the ground hot to touch. But as the sun sets, it gets very cold very quickly.
There are 7 children living in this tent. The family arrived at Zatari 2 days ago.
They said they are really afraid because they don't know what is going to happen to them. They don't have clothes winter. They don't have clothes for winter. They don't have even shoes. They don't have even slippers to wear.
So the big challenge now is to ensure these children survive a winter in a region where temperatures can fall to freezing.
While the children are getting some measure of relief now, the winter is a very, very dangerous period for them. So what UNICEF is providing is heat and thermal blankets, mattresses to help them survive through what can be very, very harsh winters, even here in the desert.
Zatari opened at the end of July, but now more than 30,000 people live here. What's more, work continues around the clock to expand the camp. They expect this area to also be filled with tents when winter really starts to bite. Philip Bromwell, RTE News, Jordan.